Hello, my kings and queens. I want you to remember who you are, stay amazing and be amazing, and remember what is written about you. Remember that you are royalty. Remember that your father is a king. Remember that there's royalty in your DNA. And I want you guys to stand on that. Stand on that. Because where we are now, like seriously, where we are now, God's looking at our heart space to see if we're going to move when he says move, if we're going to obey when he asks us to do certain things, if we're going to listen to that small voice or that big voice that is asking us to do something. How well are you tapped into that internal voice and to that intuition, into yourself? Intimacy into you shall see, you shall seek this information. How well are you tapped in to yourself to understand what your creator, what your source, what God, what the divine source, what Yahweh is asking you to do? What are you doing when that pull on your soul is becoming so overwhelming to you? What are you doing when that pull on your heart space is asking you to do something? Are you denying it, or are you like receiving the information and allowing yourself to flow? What are you doing? Because I know that God is pulling. I know that God is pouring. I know that God is speaking. But we have to allow him to use us, to use our vessel so he can talk through us. Are you being obedient and allowing God to use you? Because he's talking, he's speaking, he's asking us to gather, he's asking us to commune, he's asking us to fellowship with one another. He's asking us to build up this nation. He's asking us to bring heaven onto earth. He's asking us to be loving kind. He's asking us to be patient. He's asking us to be peaceful. He's asking us to be joyous. He's asking us to be grateful. He's asking us to just be content in where we are. No more second guessing who you are. You got to know what God wants you to have right now in this season. You have to know what your purpose is. And it doesn't mean for you to wait to walk with God until you find your purpose. Start your walk with God and he will place you in your purpose. Start your walk with God today. Build that relationship just by speaking to him on a daily. There's nothing extra that you have to do besides invite him in your space. Hey God, I know you exist. I believe that the power is within me, I believe that I am royalty. I believe that you created me to be an amazing person, an amazing being, and I'm willing to do what you're asking me to do. With no complaints, with no regards, I'm going to go forth and do it with the power and the might that you left in my vessel that dwells within me. Because God, I know you've never left me because you are here. The kingdom is within me.